graduated with a degree in engineering. Tyler had a lot going for him. Why he'd taken a job here as a bouncer was anyone's guess. But in the few months he'd been with her, he'd proven himself indispensable. There were days her business needed him. It was too bad, really, that her heart didn't need Tyler as well. From beneath her lashes, she sent him a chiding stare. "I'll never tell."
"Oh, come on, throw a guy a bone."
Alyssa glanced down at his crotch. "Looks like you've got your own." Tyler winked and sent her a flirty grin.
"All for you."
He was good-looking, built like something on the front of a bodybuilding magazine. Smart, funny, dependable. But after long days of running Sexy Sirens, Lafayette, Louisiana's most notorious strip club, and trying to start up a new restaurant, by the time she fell into her solitary bed at night, it wasn't thoughts of Tyler that made her ache. That honor was reserved solely for Luke Traverson. And after a bit more than 3 months apart, he would be here today.
"Feel me, yes. You're so tight, so good. That's it, sugar. Come for me. Again."
Luke's voice, sin wrapped in velvet, dipped in honey, wouldn't leave her head. Even the memory made heat rise inside her. Thoughts of that night always had the power to daze and stun her. She wanted it again. Him again.
"Hello, Earth to Alyssa."
Tyler. Oops. "Sorry. The restaurant is weighing so heavily on my mind these days." He stared at her from green eyes that saw too much.
"So, clean plates and menus give you that flushed, wanna-get-fucked look?"
"Go find some drunken slobs to rough up."
"I'd rather be with you."
Tyler crossed his arms over his wide chest. His biceps bulged under his body-hugging black t-shirt. He really was gorgeous. And he wanted her, he'd made no secret about that. She could do worse.
"What's his name?"
Tyler sighed. "Who?"
"The man who put that needy look on your face. I don't know whether I want to bust him up or shake his hand."
"There's no one in my life." Which technically was true. Other than her hookup with Luke, she hadn't had sex in years.
"Liar."
At this point in the conversation, Tyler usually teased that he'd be more than happy to be that someone. This afternoon, he seemed to sense something was different.
"You're too good to be alone. The girls all worship you. You treat everyone fairly and work damn hard. You're sweeter than you give yourself credit for. You haven't resorted to murder when that asshole Councilman Primpton comes around, making trouble."
He sent her a considering stare.
"You've had it tough lately. You deserve a break."
If she wasn't careful, his caring would make her cry. A pity party would be marvelously easy to indulge in, and an utter waste of time. Alyssa anchored her hands on her hips. "Not in the cards."
"Maybe you should postpone the restaurant opening for a few weeks."
"Why?" Restraint left Tyler. He reached out to her, caressing his large hand down her arm in a soothing gesture.
"Your mama has only been gone 2 weeks."
She tensed. "I hadn't seen her in 14 years.
"Doesn't matter. You're still dealing with her loss."
She'd done so with mixed feelings. Anger, grief, sadness, rage. A need to rail at the woman who had done nothing to help or understand her. Pity that she'd been so self-absorbed. And beside her grave had stood the black-hearted reason for the rift between them. Joshua. Even after a dozen years, beyond 100 feet and through a pair of $200 sunglasses, there was no mistaking the boyish-faced bastard. At least he hadn't seen her. If he had, Lord knew what he would have done. She shook off the thought. "Tyler, thanks for your concern, but I've put too much time and energy into this opening to put it off. I need to get it off the ground for cash flow purposes. Besides, what good would wallowing about my mom do?" He cupped her shoulders in a tender gesture.
"You left here at 3 this morning, and Sadie told